Here we have the V20 from Tamobyke, along with the T16 from Tamobyke, which is basically the little brother to the V20. Let's run over the specs real fast. So the V20 is running a 20-inch by 4 tire. These are upgraded. The stock tires that come on the bike are a Kenda 20 by 4 Knobby tread. Upgraded I put on is the CST Scout, much thicker, more robust, less rolling resistance. Let's move on. 7-gear Shimano. I switched my chainring to a double-sided aluminum, smaller. The stock one is single, and it's 48 teeth. This one is smaller at 40. Upgraded Odyssey BMX pedals, best pedals in the game. Move on up, you got a double crown fork. Coil suspension. I've upgraded the spacers to carbon fiber. The stem to a Cinema BMX stem, as well as the bars to Animal BMX. Tamobyke was nice enough to send me the Logan brakes for review on this bike, and I have to say it is a very, very good upgrade from the stock. We have Odyssey bar ends, Amazon grips, which are super good, rubber, big upgrade from the stock. To the cockpit, you're running just a GoPro. This bike has 2,400 plus miles. Things had to get a little different with the way things were mounted, but still good look. We have an alarm down here, Monimoto tracker. This bike has working taillights, as well as night and turn signals, as well as a running daylight and a night. So this bike has a 15.6 amp hour 48 volt battery pack with a range of upwards of 30 plus miles. Pedal assist, full throttle is going to be roughly around 20 to 15 depending on weight. I weigh 185 pounds and I've got around 30 miles per charge. Motor is the 750 watt, 1500 watt peak, nominal of 750. This bike has been very reliable. I've had 3 flats in the whole time. It is running with Tanasoma liners and flat out within. I also have matching Cinema valve stem covers to match the Cinema BMX. The reason for that upgrade was to give more stability over the stock small bars, which had a very small rise and the span just wasn't good enough. When you increase your span to over like this and more rise, you actually get a more comfortable, stable, and stability. It brings everything. So let's jump over to the T16. My mom liked my bike so much she wanted a smaller version. Tamobyke delivered. We basically are running the same upgrades in all ways as far as the bar ends, the grips, and the pedals. She, however, is running a ramp BMX style stem with a further reach and rise, and 10-inch rise on these BMX style bars with an extra wide 30-inch width. She's got mirrors on this, cell phone, and this display is different than the Tamobyke V20. This is running a slightly different current and pool, amperage, all that is a lot zippier, a little more power. That has to do with the 1,000 watt motor. This is a 1,000 watt nominal and it peaks at 1,500 plus. This comes stock with the Logan brakes, hydraulic, and these things work. They work extremely well, and for a budget e-bike, that is why I asked Tamobyke to start including them on V20s for this budget line. There's no reason you should have mechanical for a bike of this weight and the price point of around $700 to $750. This bike also has the same as the V20 with the running daytime headlight, though it is different shape, but I do have one of the Gen 1 V20s with the spoke wheels. They now all come with mag wheels. This T16 was running a 16 by 4 tire. However, these are upgraded from the stock to actual motorcycle grade tires. I can't remember the number offhand, but I will have it listed on the screen, and in the description there will be an Amazon link to where to get these tires. Getting them on is extremely difficult. There is a technique and you must do it, otherwise you will not get these on. bike is running the same battery pack, 48 volt, 15.6 amp hour, and it has been a very reliable beast. 497 miles my mom has put on it, and the 10 or so I've put on it with testing after adding all these mods. The next mods we're going to do to this is a more comfortable seat, because these seats are good, but the only complaint is I prefer the stock seat on the original V20. It has 2,000 plus miles, 2,400 to be precise-ish, and it has way better comfort and cushion opposed to this one. So, next upgrade will also be air shocks. These are both budget e-bikes from Tamobyke. This one packs a lot more punch, more playful, lower to the ground, center of gravity, everything. And this one is the bigger brother.